This is episode 3. We got a green condom on the microphone today because I've been playing Pokemon TCG Pocket, and that's my Lola, my Direlli. I'm filming daily vlog. Daily vlog. I'm filming. Yes. Well, here. She said that there's plants back there. You can see I'm filming in a garden. I thought it would be very nice to film out here. There's a heat wave, and so the schools got closed down. I'm feeling very green. I got the purple on because I've been using Leafeon in Pokemon TCG Pocket with Celebi. I hated Celebi because Celebi, you just flip like a bunch of coins, and then there was this Pokemon called Superior, and it would double the amount of energy that you had on it, and so then it would just destroy Pokemon, and that's the thing. I used to get called a Pokemon trainer, that I look like Pokemon trainer, but Ash Ketchum had good glasses, and they're talking in the background. I'm not sure how that's gonna affect things. Got a little kitten coming. You can't see that part, but there's a cat about to come into the shot. He's got little green eyes, really cute cat. Feeling low energy. There's a heat wave. I already said that. But I figured I should film this before I take a shower because I'm going to feel all hot and sweaty. And I got some decompression sickness yesterday. I got a rash because I scubaed a bunch. This little cat is hanging around everywhere. It's interesting because yesterday I was alone, but today I have people, but it doesn't really matter because whatever's on my mind, I'm just saying it. So we're out here. It's kind of cool. I'm going back home to the States tomorrow, and we're flying back Tuesday, and we're flying out Tuesday, and then getting back Tuesday. So that's some Filipino time travel for you. Go back into the future, into the past. I'm gonna go work, and I gotta go to New York in April and do lots of shows, telling my testimony with my friend Sean Conrad, and keep playing Pokemon. This new Pokemon TCG pack isn't that great. The expansion pack hasn't been that good. I don't really feel like the new cards are that great, but whatever, they look cool. And this kitty, man, see, in the Philippines, I started, every single place I went to, the living conditions has gotten better. Started in my mom's hometown of Sanchez Mirastang in her old house. And then I went from there to different resorts and hotels because of her high school reunion. Then we went from there to a beach resort, and what else? There was a hotel. We stayed in a condo. It's not been exactly linear, but for the most part, it's been like an upward S&P 500 type graph where it's gone up like 12% interest in terms of the living standard. The hot water hasn't been consistent. So that's the two things, no matter where you are here, the Wi-Fi is kind of and the hot water is kind of So I wouldn't call this third world anymore. It's probably like 1.5 world, second world. Third world, nah, definitely not. I don't really know. I haven't really been to a third world. I think that was like a term invented when we were still figuring things out. There's like 50% of the earth that we still haven't discovered, according to David Attenborough. And there's still a lot of Pokemon that are still undiscovered by me in my Pokemon TCG Pocket. If anybody's watching this and wants to trade cards from the previous expansion pack, I still haven't gotten Darkrai, and I still have Glade. I have a lot of Glades. So, maybe somebody sees this, they want to become friends, trade some Pokemon. If there's any lonely Japanese men out there that want some Pokemon cards to relive some sort of their childhood trauma, I'll gladly sell my account to you, and I'll use it to invest in some lights or something. It's hot, man. Whew. We got these hats, made hats. Press play on your purpose. That's PPDK Productions. It's a production company. Still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to pursue the personal branding with Nemo and do the production company. We got the Substack. I had stuff behind a paywall, and I put it not behind a paywall. I don't think this is about making money right now, because even if we did make any money from all of this, it's just going to go back in, and it's very minuscule. So right now it's about growth. Larissa will need about like 100K to really start things up. So starting small, probably invested about 4 or 5K of my own money, and then all this traveling and the expenses and et cetera, et cetera. But honestly, the kingdom of heaven is within, and you should trade the pearl of great price for the kingdom of heaven. So I'll trade all of this for reputational wealth amongst friends. That's how to win friends and influence people. Dale Carnegie wrote that, but he stole it all from Jesus. Tony Robbins wrote his thing, but he stole it all from Jesus. Well, they didn't steal it because it's free, but all that financial stuff. Actually, I have a video. Maybe I should start linking videos and stuff eventually. I did like a deep dive on all 13 parables about money, about the kingdom of heaven and money. And so I could find that. I'm sure it's on YouTube. And I think it's on my Substack as well. Probably start a Substack for this. This is kind of cool. Having a daily show. I've been thinking about that for a while. I listen to Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh. And who else has daily shows? There's lots of different Consider This, NPR. I have to say a liberal outlet because I'm not racist, according to Matt Walsh, but no, I listen to a lot of conservative news these days, but I just try to consume as much information as possible. I listen to NPR like every single day during COVID. So, I got the vaccine. They vaccinated my mind with the woke virus. So, I'm vaccinated against racism and homophobia and all that stuff. Anyways, see, these are the thoughts that come out. I've been thinking about stuff and I just got to say it. Sometimes the thing is thoughts come in and then I'm speaking and they go. So I'm not sure exactly how the rules of this game is. I got to say whatever's on my mind. But if it comes so fast that it doesn't even, my mouth can't even move fast enough to catch up with the thoughts sometimes. So whatever's just saying, it's like speed typing. I got a 125 words per minute typing speed, and as I said that, I started to have like a little twang. I got a little 125 words per minute typing speed. That's right, I'm from the South and I got a good computer. I learned how to use the typeset, and that's right, I know how to use Times New Roman and Comic Sanskrit. That's Comic Sanskrit. That's a different type of font. It's a little playful. It's got some rough around the edges, but it's all Sanskrit, which is the ancient Indo-European language, which came from my ancestors, because I'm an Aryan Confederate spy. That's right, I'm an Aryan Confederate spy. I'm not a Confederate. I'm a spy. I'm a Confederate spy for not for the Aryans, but within the Aryan race. I spy in the Nazi regime for the Confederates. This is the whole thing because Nazis were actually involved in the North. Actually, not the Confederate South. The Nazis were involved in the Confederate North. That's what they don't want you to know. There was a Confederate South and Confederate North, and then the New World Order was trying to merge the two, but then Ulysses S. Grant said, I'm not going to deal with that, and Abraham Lincoln was actually a spy. He was a spy for the alien race, the Aryan alien. See, this is what happens when thoughts come out. I don't know what that was. Do not verify it. Do not aggregate it, as Bill Simmons would say. I have no idea what I just said, and that's the point. It's all absurdity. I got a green condom on a microphone. This isn't even a real mic. It's not plugged in. It's wireless. How do we do that? Witchcraft. That's what happens when I go too fast. Russell Brand does that all the time. He goes, and then he became a Christian. So if you do this enough, then eventually you're going to become a Christian. I did yoga. I did all that stuff, Buddhism, the other stuff, all the different religions and philosophies, but none of them work as well as Jesus Christ. There's a parrot over there. I wish I could show you stuff. If I had like an actual camera guy or something, I could be like, there's a parrot over there. One day I'll have a producer. There's a hose right here next to me. I got to move that across. I'm still wearing my Gucci Kobe flip-flops. I don't know if that'll be a recurring thing in this video series. What really excites me about this is that it's a daily thing. And I'm going to be going to different places. I think it'd be smart to film in different locations, but I'm sure it's not always going to be that easy. But I think that would be the main thing, is to go to different locations, because these will be representative of where I'm at in my life, wherever I'm at. I'm in the Philippines right now. I'll be in New York. I'll be in Canada. I'll be in your mind, hopefully. Hopefully I get stuck in your head because of all that weird stuff I just said. I'd like to have guests. I'm sure I would start like this. That would be really sick to have like some sort of like traveling late night weird. I don't know. This is going to be very interesting to see how this evolves. But we're in plants. Plants are good for the planet. Global warming actually made more plants because the rising CO2 levels led to more plants having food. So, that's a good thing about fossil fuels. And well, okay. I don't know why I did that. It's recording and something happened. Is that okay? Dang, I gotta redo all of that. Okay, well, I was talking for like 20 minutes and then it just stopped and I finished. So I have no idea how long I was talking. So let me do, let's say 15 more minutes, because I was supposed to take a shower. I did all these callbacks and improvised and all these things that I used to be able to do, and it was brilliant. And you didn't see any of it? Well, you weren't going to see anything anyways. Probably weren't going to see anything because nobody's going to watch this. I mean, when I say nobody, I mean proportionally speaking to the people in this world. Nobody. No, a lot of people are going to watch this, but I guess this is the grind of it. Things are going to happen where I thought that I was speaking and talking and filming, and then nothing happened. And so now I'm really tired because that was like 30 minutes of me standing in it's really hot, and now I have to redo this, and oh god, that sucks. But that is part of the process, and I'm sure that worse things have happened to especially the teachers that we beheaded in the preschool that I worked at. See, I don't even know if that was, I'm making a callback to a joke I don't even know if I made. I went on this whole rant about how I worked at a communist preschool where the preschoolers overthrew the teachers, but the principals were considered the elite intelligentsia, so we beheaded them. But the teachers with like just a credential, they stayed because they were considered still like middle class. But then I didn't have a credential, so that helped. But then over time I got my degree, and they said that I could get my master's, but if I get anything more than that, then they were gonna have to behead me. It was freaking funny. But it was funny to me, so that's fine. And I'm sure that everything that I say on this can be turned into like something later, some stupid joke. I haven't really been like offensive in the way that I used to remember in a while, and so it's really fun to just say stuff that's like, what am I saying? Like what? Like what did he just say? Because that's really what I was doing in the past. Hello. Yeah, I'll wrap this up. Who is that? Oh, somebody's here. So, you know what? I was supposed to do this for like 30 minutes, which I did. I still committed to the 30 minutes part, but the idea of keeping this going again and then not even knowing if it's going to record, that's going to be fine. But I was going to post some links or something in the video notes, and the ones that I wrote down were the one about the parables about money that the Substack, the shows in New York, other stuff. So eventually, I don't know when this is going to get posted because I got to get back and then I got to learn to edit and start a channel. It's probably not going to get posted for like a week or two, but then I'll have a backlog and I'll keep doing this. And this is episode 3, so by the time I post like the first one, I'm gonna have like 7 in the tank. So that's how it is. But I have a backlog. But this is fun. It was really fun, even though I'm disappointed that stopped. But yeah, I gotta move on because I gotta do stuff out here. My mom wants to get a massage. I have I'm not sure if I can get a massage quite yet because I had decompression sickness, and I was like itchy all over, so you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to fly after a certain time, so I'm not quite sure, but it's been a while since I was in the ocean, about 24 hours at this point, so I think maybe I can get a massage, which is very bourgeois. So our showers, that's what I was talking about earlier. I said all these hilarious things and you guys didn't see it. It's your fault. It's your fault for the camera not recording. I don't know what happened. Technology is hard, and that's why Elon Musk is not all he's I understand why he would get frustrated a lot troubleshooting being a tech mogul and all that stuff. So Doge, hit me up, help me find out where I need to cut costs on my equipment, because I'm messing up. But whatever, I gotta move on. So I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna go be super rich and filthy and bourgeois in the Philippines, where I'm royalty and you're not, and I'm sorry. And capitalism's evil, but I need your money. So please, at least subscribe to the Substack, and eventually I'm gonna need money. I need to get money to start something bigger and move forward. You might hate me, so don't give me money, but that's fine. But if you want to support, there's ways to. And I need to start just being more transparent about the fact that I need to do something bigger than myself. And so this isn't about me, but it's I'm the focus in this camera, but it's not about me. So that dog is heckling me, so I gotta go fight him. That's it. Bye. Last thing, I forgot to record a prayer, and that's part of this, is that I'm going to end every single set with a prayer. So, Father God, bless the absurd words that I spoke, the words that were not recorded, that they still glorified you, that free speech is important to be vulnerable before you. I pray that anybody who catches these words or whatever feels a little freer in their life, that they could just say what they're feeling and not worry about the repercussions in the context of just trying to be authentic to what's going on internally, not worrying about the fact that yes, some of those things may offend, they may hurt, but that ultimately we can be resilient, and that the words we say are not enough to cause violence, and yet we can say these things that we see, hear, feel, know to be sometimes, many times wrong, but that we can at least express them authentically before you and before others, so that we can be rebuked in love, in gentle love, and that we can have open dialogue around what it means to be human. And so I pray that your love reaches everybody and that your peace abounds. And so thank you for your son dying on the cross, and thank you for me having the freedom to live a life that is not bound by these shackles that the devil wants me to think are much worse than they actually are. So, in Jesus' name, amen.